Right, we're doing this just for Nicholas.
Just for Nicholas. So the first thing that we have to do is what we call making the daisy. So find yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Yellow center on top. And make sure that you're rotating around whites.
So you always want to keep the yellow one on top.
For now, yes.
To Johann Sebastian Bach's Orchestral Suite Number 2. We need to break away in order to bring you live.
We're making a flower. That's why I call it making the daisy. There's a yellow middle, and
Tchaikovsky's Iolanta and
you want whites around here, like this. So here's white in the middle, but I can't put it there yet, so I have to turn it around like this.
Systems, backup cameras, sensors, drop-down televisions,
boom.
Bluetooth, and much more.
I have
more information is available at
whites around the yellow. I need one more, so it's over here.
Is to exceed your expectations.
Support comes from Cowan's Auctions in Cincinnati, led by PBS appraiser and history detective Wes Cowan. Cowan's Winter Fine and Decorative Art Auction will feature
there's the daisy.
furniture,
Okay.
silver,
All right.
porcelain,
Now,
and
once
more.
you've made the
Cowan's
daisy,
Fine and Decorative Art Auction is on February 20th and 21st. More information available at
put
cowans.com.
whatever color. So let's just work with blue. All right. Move the blue around until there's blue in the center, correct? And then move it to the bottom, like that.
Charitable Foundation, Gnarly L. Haley, and Fifth Third Bank.
Use the yellow and the orange. Move it to the bottom. Now this, for some reason, it just happened to be this way. It's just perfect, which would make it me solving this in probably less than 2 minutes. You're not always going to get this, but when you do, it's great. But so there's 2 green. Move it to the bottom. 2 reds. Move it to the bottom. So now we have the white cross on the bottom. That's our start.
Okay.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to solve these corners. So let's take this white, because we're going to work on white, right?
This performance is
you racist. So this is green and white. So we're going to move it, or I'm sorry, green, white, and red. So we're going to move it to green, white, and red, right? So here's another thing. So once you solve for the daisy,
Ira, what a fascinating
you want this one down here, right? So green, white, and red, put it in the proper positioning, and now get off the elevator. Elevator comes up, get back on the elevator. Elevator goes down. And boom. You see how that works?
Okay.
Now we're going to do it again. Now we have green, orange, or blue, orange, and white. So let's put this in proper positioning. Always look at the center cube. It's the only thing that can't move. These never move. The center cube,
They hold everything together.
never, ever, ever, it can't move.
Right.
It never moves. So, right, let's take blue, orange, and white. And it doesn't matter what any other color is, but always think about the center cube. The center cube solves everything.
Okay.
No concept of being blind. But she recognizes something is
Blue
missing from her life.
and orange.
And we hear this in her arioso.
We're going to get it down here right now.
She says she used to
blue and
get
orange.
joy from sounds and fragrances and warmth. But now
Get
she
off the
prefers
elevator.
stillness and
Elevator
the
comes
cold of
up.
night. She can't
Get back
fathom
on the
reason,
elevator.
and we'll hear her
Elevator
cry out
goes back down.
repeatedly, "Au revoir." Why?
Boom.
Her
See that?
attendants sing her to sleep,
Easy
and in the
peasy.
next scene, we learn more about her background
Now,
through a conversation
red
between her guard and the knights
and
and
blue.
the king's squire. Yolande has
Blue
been betrothed since infancy to a
and
Jew,
red.
Robert. But the king is afraid to let Robert meet her and learn of her blindness.
So we need to position
Ira,
it
the king may
so
be
that there's red
controlling,
and
but
blue,
he's not
red and blue.
evil.
And
He has
here's
a
our white
moving aria
spirit,
in
right?
which
And
it's
we want it to
clear
be
that
right
he
here.
loves his
Okay.
daughter very
Get
much.
off the elevator.
Elevator
Elevator comes up. Get back on the elevator. Elevator goes down.
Anything if it meant
And
Yolanda would
bang.
be able to see.
Okay.
The
Right?
king has
Now
hired
we
a
need
famous
this one.
Moorish physician, Ibn
Green
Hakia,
and
who
orange.
tells him there might be a
Green,
cure
orange.
for
It's
Yolanda,
in perfect
but
positioning.
first she would have to be made aware
So,
that she's blind.
get off the elevator.
The king is conflicted.
Elevator
What
comes
if
up.
the treatment should fail?
Get back on the
She
elevator.
would now
Elevator goes
know
down. And
what
now
she's missing.
Ibn
we've
Hakia
solved
counters,
the bottom part of the cube.
Okay.
That the body and the spirit are inseparable.
Let's
This aria employs
Go with
exotic
that.
sounding harmonies to
And when you
suggest
can do that,
the musician's Morris
then I'll tell you how to do the rest.
Ultimately, the king refuses.
Okay.
And in the next